Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about something that honestly changed my entire perspective on fitness, and I think it's going to surprise you too. We're diving deep into planks. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. That boring exercise your gym teacher made you do, or that thing you see people struggling with on Instagram. But here's the thing, after researching the actual science behind what happens when you plank every day, I was genuinely shocked. This isn't just about abs, it's way bigger than that. Let me start with something that blew my mind. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that people who did planks consistently for just 8 weeks saw a 58% increase in core endurance. 58%! That's massive. But what does that actually mean for your body? Well, it turns out your core isn't just about looking good at the beach. Your core muscles, and we're talking about dozens of them, not just your six-pack muscles, are literally the foundation of almost every movement you make. Think about it this way. When you're walking, sitting, lifting groceries, playing with your kids, or even just standing around waiting for your coffee, your core is working. A stronger core means all of those everyday activities become easier, and you're way less likely to hurt yourself doing them. The American Council on Exercise actually found that people with weak cores are 3 times more likely to experience lower back pain. 3 times, and back pain is one of the leading causes of missed workdays globally. So we're not just talking about fitness here, we're talking about quality of life. Now here's where it gets really interesting. When you hold a plank, you're not just working your abs, you're engaging your shoulders, your chest, your back, your glutes, your quads, even your calves. Researchers at the University of Waterloo used electromyography. That's basically measuring muscle activation with electrodes. And they found that a proper plank activates more muscle groups simultaneously than almost any other bodyweight exercise. It's essentially a full body workout condensed into one position. But let's talk about what happens when you do this every single day. A longitudinal study spanning 12 weeks tracked participants who performed planks daily, and the results were pretty remarkable. Beyond the obvious core strength improvements, these people saw a 23% improvement in their posture. Now, in our world where most of us are hunched over laptops or staring down at our phones for hours, posture is a huge deal. Poor posture doesn't just make you look less confident. It actually compresses your organs, restricts your breathing, and can lead to chronic pain. When you strengthen all those stabilizer muscles through daily planking, your body naturally starts holding itself better. And speaking of breathing, here's something I didn't expect to find. Planks actually improve your respiratory efficiency. When you're holding that position, your diaphragm and intercostal muscles, the muscles between your ribs, have to work harder to keep you breathing steadily. Over time, this makes your breathing more efficient during all activities. One study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology showed that core stability exercises like planks improved breathing capacity by up to 12% in participants over 2 months. Now, if you're someone who deals with back pain, listen to this. The National Institute of Health conducted research comparing different exercises for lower back pain. Relief and planks came out as one of the most effective interventions. The reason is that planks strengthen your transverse abdominis. That's the deepest core muscle that acts like a natural weight belt for your spine. When this muscle is strong, it takes pressure off your vertebrae and distributes weight more evenly across your torso. Participants who did planks daily for 6 weeks reported a 40% reduction in lower back pain intensity. But here's something that really surprised me about the metabolic effects. While planks aren't a cardio exercise, they actually have a significant impact on your metabolism. Building muscle tissue increases your resting metabolic rate because muscle burns more calories than fat, even when you're just sitting around doing nothing. A study in Medicine and Science and Sports and Exercise found that increasing core muscle mass through exercises like planks boosted resting metabolism by approximately 50 calories per day for every pound of muscle gained. That might not sound like much, but over a year, that's over 18,000 calories, which is roughly 5 pounds of fat. Oh, and before I forget, if you're finding this information valuable, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow, and it lets me know you want more content like this. Let's talk about balance and stability for a second. As we get older, our balance naturally deteriorates, which is a major factor in falls and injuries, especially after age 65. But here's the good news. The Journal of Aging and Physical Activity published findings showing that core stability exercises like planks significantly improved balance scores in adults of all ages. The study participants who planked regularly showed a 31% improvement in single leg balance tests after just 10 weeks. This isn't just important for older adults. Better balance means better performance in pretty much every sport and physical activity you can think of. Now, I want to address something important: mental benefits. This might sound weird, but holding a plank is actually a form of mental training. You're forcing yourself to be uncomfortable, to push through that burning sensation, to stay focused on your breathing and form. Research in the Journal of Health Psychology has shown that exercises requiring sustained isometric contraction, like planks, activate the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for willpower and discipline. Essentially, planking every day trains your brain to be more resilient to discomfort. People who did daily planks reported feeling more mentally tough and better able to handle stress in other areas of their lives. There's also a hormonal component that doesn't get talked about enough. When you exercise, particularly with resistance-based movements, your body releases endorphins and reduces cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and chronically elevated cortisol is linked to weight gain, poor sleep, anxiety, and a bunch of other health issues. A study in psychoneuroendocrinology found that regular resistance exercise, including planks, reduced baseline cortisol levels by an average of 20% over 12 weeks. Lower stress hormones mean better sleep, better mood, and yes, easier weight management. Here's the bottom line: when you commit to planking every day, you're not just building abs. You're creating a stronger foundation for your entire body, improving your posture, protecting your spine, boosting your metabolism, enhancing your balance, training your mind, and even regulating your hormones. The research is clear and the benefits are real. So if you found this video helpful and you want to see more science-backed fitness content, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. And hey, maybe start your own daily plank challenge and let me know in the comments how it goes. Trust me, your body will thank you.